Today we are checking into the brand new Universal Helios Grand Hotel, located literally inside of Universal Epic Universe. I'll show you around the hotel, give you my thoughts as the day goes on, and probably pop in later on and give you my thoughts on the room and all that stuff. So unfortunately I showed up at about 4:30. Official check-in time is 4 o'clock, and so it's pretty crowded here. Actually, in the parking garage, we had to park all the way at the top, which has apparently been an issue for this hotel so far because they have people on their checkout day staying parked in the parking garage while they go to Epic Universe, which makes sense. That's what I'll do. But there's some things to figure out already with that. With this check-in line, there's only a couple people working, and I've already been in the line for a bit, been in the same spot for the last 20 minutes or so. So I'll let you know how long that ends up taking, the check-in process, but the hotel is beautiful from this lobby behind me. Literally right there is Epic Universe. So in the lobby for the Helios Grand, on the right side is the check-in counter, but on the left is the Vacation Planning Center, and that is where you go to buy your preview tickets. You cannot buy your preview tickets until you have your room key, but once you have the room key, you can go over to the Planning Center and buy tickets, and also there's a limited number of express available for the preview dates at around $212, and then the previews cost about $140 to $160, just depending on the day. So it took us about 50 minutes to check in, which is a while, but giving a little bit of grace because this is the first weekend Helios is open. It's also the first weekend of Epic Universe previews, and that's a huge perk. The amount of people staying here this weekend has skyrocketed, not just here, but all Universal Orlando resorts. Once the line started moving, it was moving. And we came at check-in time, so that's to be expected, at least for the first bit of a brand new hotel. Long story short, we got into the room. I'm going to do a little room tour now, but this is an awesome room. You can already see this view behind me of the park is just awesome and stunning. Love this hotel. I actually am going to dinner in just a bit, probably about 45 minutes, at Flora Taverna downstairs. It's one of the nice restaurants here at the Helios Grand. It requires reservations, and so I'll definitely show you what I get there and let you know my thoughts, and then we'll explore more of the hotel. Room 342, Park View. All right, so what we're looking at here is a standard 2-queen theme park view room. Hello. One of the cool things here is the custom door signs out on Epic Adventure. Police service room, and then there's one up front that says counting stars, and that means it's basically the do not disturb. And so when you come in, we'll look at this bathroom here in a second, but you come in and it's very similar to other Universal Orlando hotel rooms, but there's a lot more space in here than I expected with the couch and the chair, and then there's the park view right there, but we'll get to that in a second. First, you have your 2-queen beds, very standard for Universal. They feel about the same as like Aventura, Sapphire Falls style beds. The AC in here is actually really good. I got in here a few minutes ago, turned it all the way down because I like it cold, and it's gone down 4 degrees in about 5 minutes. And so you got the beds, you have right here this tablet, and this tablet, well, it's not working. That's in between the beds. There's plenty of outlets here. You have a USB-C on each side. You have 2 normal power cables and 2 classic USBs on each side. And then there's more power over at this desk area. USB-C, USB, and then 2 regular outlets. Right next to the phone, there's a cool Helios Grand Hotel branded notepad. Take that home as a free souvenir. Not a Helios pen though, Loews Hotel. That's unfortunate. Got all the information on that sheet. Typical water, Fiji. It's a nice hotel, so they're trying to get you to buy Fiji water. Don't do it. Then they gave us this map at check-in that I brought in here. You also have a standard remote, oops, in case you don't want to use the tablet. And then this was a cool thing that the room keys came in, and it included the map as well as information you needed. And so there's a coffee maker, of course. There's some storage down here there's a mini fridge, and then there's some drawers to put all of your clothing in. Also, this room does connect to another room. Got a chair for the desk. Now, I don't know if every room includes this because I don't remember seeing this in pictures necessarily, but there is this living area over here with a couch, chair, a little table. Maybe that's standard, but I don't really stay in deluxe hotels at Universal, so Thought that was interesting. And then this view is the highlight of the room. That's really why you stay at the Helios Grand. So this is a park view room. We're on the 3rd floor, and we have a perfect view of the park. I think it'll be really cool tonight when we can see the fountain show going on right outside of our window. And then, we have great views. There's Starfall Racers going over there in the background. You can see that. Paris to our left, you can't really see it, but you can see Burke. You can see Super Nintendo World. You see the Kronos up there at the entrance of the park. Let me zoom in on that. Yep, there's the Kronos, and then Super Nintendo World, and then some of Dark Universe. There's Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. You can see the vehicles running there. There's the Stella Nova Terra Luna, Curse of the Werewolf running. It's a really great view. And then really down there, like right below this little blue overhang, is the park entrance. It's so close to the park. Literally, you could probably get there in about a minute and a half. And so I'm looking forward to checking that out tomorrow. But yeah, that's the main room. And then if you come over here into the bathroom, it's a very standard bathroom. Now, some of the hotel's bathrooms here at the Helios have like sliding door showers. I don't know what really constitutes having that versus just having a general curtain shower. That doesn't really matter that much to me, but that is what it is in here. No Helios branded products for those of you who like to take them. Just regular products, probably because they're nicer. A standard bathroom setup here. A nice mirror with some cool lighting fixtures. And then you have these little drawers here with towels in them and such. And so, yeah, the one last thing, this closet with a safe in it, an ironing board, hangers, and then some extra pillows. And so that is the Helios Grand Hotel Park View room. We're having dinner at Flora Taverna here at Helios Grand. Has some really good views of Epic Universe out here. Has some pizzas and some Italian sort of food and some seafood as well. And so I'm excited to try it. So we just had dinner here at Flora Taverna at Helios Grand Hotel. It was fine, in my opinion. There was definitely some highlights and definitely some things that I wouldn't get again here. First note, it is expensive, but that's to be expected at a full-service dining restaurant at somewhere like the Helios Grand. The bread service is $3 a person. It's interesting that they make you get it per person because each serving was way more than enough for like a table of 2, table of 3. The bread was fine. It was pretty good. I would do that again. And then I got a pizza, and the person I was with got some kind of pasta. The pasta was really good. The pizza was meh. I mean, it came with a couple things on it that I wouldn't have liked. I got the sausage pizza. If I were to get the pizza again, I'd probably try the margarita pizza. Wasn't my favorite. And then we tried the fries on the side, which actually were really good with the seasoning and flavor that they had. And then finally we got the olive oil cake for dessert, and that was for me the highlight of the entire thing. And so I definitely recommend that. I haven't had Bar Helios' food, but I've heard that the portion sizes are a little small and it's around the same price point. And so there's definitely some really good things on the menu here that I'd recommend getting. And I've also heard the breakfast is really good. And so that's my little review on what I had here at the Flora restaurant. But yeah, I would say overall it's a win. Just a couple options that I had that I'd maybe stay clear of. But a really good menu, a really good variety of things on the menu. And I would give it a thumbs up. And also ask if you could sit outside because the views of Epic Universe from this restaurant are phenomenal. The Helios Grand Lobby is much more chill at nighttime, and through the lobby on the right side you have the Aurora Market, which you're going to get your grab and go snack sort of items. Also where the Freestyle Cup is available for the Helios Grand Hotel. And then across from it is the Universal Studios store featuring Epic Universe merchandise and merchandise for each of the Epic Universe worlds. And then right next to that is the elevators with a cool day to night effect going on in a mural. And then across from that is the Epic Universe exclusive park entrance, only available to Helios Grand Hotel guests. So once you go past this park entrance, you'll find a hallway that leads down to the pool, the fitness center, and the arcade. the pool at the Helios Grand with Lotus Lagoon Bar and also a place with snacks. Currently showing a movie at night, like they do, I think, every night here at the pool. Huge pool, lots of fun. I actually was in it earlier. So right outside the lobby is this area you can come out and overlook Celestial Park. Super awesome. Helios Grand Hotel, you literally just enter through these doors out here, and it's a pretty cool hangout spot. So the exclusive entrance and exit from the park for Helios guests is right here at the end of Celestial Park. You literally just go down this path right here, enter the park, or do the opposite to come back into the hotel. And this view of of Helios Grand by itself is stunning. And this whole thing took less than 2 minutes from my room to the entrance. And so that's definitely the huge perk of staying at the Helios. That'll do it for me from the Helios Grand Hotel this time. I had a great stay. The room was awesome. The amenities are great. There's a really good restaurant that I ate at. Again, shows wrong things. But this hotel was great. The park entrance was very convenient. The early entry worked out really well. I went to the park today. Spoiler alert, this is filmed on for the second day. The entrance is really convenient. In and out, each about a minute and a half from my room into the park or vice versa. Highly recommend the Helios Grand. Currently, you can book it starting at about $300, $400 if you're a Florida resident. But obviously, if you're staying here, you want the park view room. Those are going to run you a bit more. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about the Helios Grand, leave them in the comment section below. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.